Ahoj páni, poďme teda odstočiť ako prváčko máme zvukovú stopu a potom to ako vždy oficiálne spustíme. Poďme sa poznať tú zvukovú stopu, čo sa je zvuker. Ahoj páni, poďme teda odstočiť ako prváčko máme zvukovú stopu a takže môžeme to oficiálne spustiť. Je 30.10.2025. Máme tu 711. relaxačný tréningový deň. Je štvrtok, to je zibožrutý 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 13, 12, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 11. Predné, zadné, predné, zadné. Ideme prvých 15, 15, predné, zadné, začíname 18, 24. No. 15 za nami. Dneska to samozrejme skúsime zobrať rýchlosťou svetla. Niektorí z nás to volajú aj rýchlosťou šošovice. Je to rýchlo svetlo.
The servers are back online for Throne of Liberty. We have a new shop update with a few new items, the continuation of the Halloween event, the new dimensional trial, Colossal Colosseum, along with a ton of weekly resets. And so I'll go through the weekly checklist of things I recommend you do, along with other optional activities. There was also an interview with the CEO of First Spark, the subsidiary of the NCSoft company who develops Throne and Liberty. They give some interesting information with regards to the future of Throne and Liberty, along with the upcoming mobile version. Just be aware, New World has kind of kicked the bucket, and it could well be due to a knock-on effect of the 2.5 billion settlement fine against Amazon due to it using deceptive methods to sign customers up for Prime subscriptions and making it exceedingly difficult to cancel them. With this being no small amount of money, it can be very likely that Throne and Liberty may feel some knock-on effects as well. But jumping back to the updates, we did have maintenance earlier, and they do claim to have resolved an issue preventing players from joining parties and vanguards, along with some general server stability improvements. Over the course of the week, I've seen a flood of reports where you could not join a party or vanguard, so hopefully this fixes that. So now let's jump to the Halloween event and some reminders on what you should be doing. Just go to your check-in event, get this candy corn every day. If you have your Da Vinci's favor here, you can just do the dungeon every 2 days and open the chest twice, claiming your rewards and purchasing your items at the Dimension Pumpkin Exchange. Try and get your Chaos Runes first, and then working on the total limits of these other items. Make sure to also find the Haunted Harvest Peddler every single day to purchase the cooking pumpkins and the baked pumpkins, and then you can go and craft the event food. We then jump to the shop, and we can see they've brought back the Sanguine weapons for this week, including the new Orb skin. They also seem to have added the Nightmare Orb, with then returning all the other Nightmare weapons. They have newly added 2 Amatoys, Candlestick Jolt, and Twilight Dancer. Just be aware the Ornate Coin Shop will be resetting as soon as the month of November starts, and they still have not fixed the rune chests here. This is an obscene cost just for one. We did get a mail due to maintenance, which gives you 400 more of those Ornate Coins. But jumping back to the news, this 2.5 billion settlement has already been felt across the entire Amazon company, with over 14,000 corporate workers already fired, resulting in the abandonment of New World, despite the game looking like it's doing pretty well. Once the news hit, the majority of players quit. No point to continue investing time into a game that will no longer be updated. However, they have said they will continue supporting Throne and Liberty for the foreseeable future. Again, there was a full interview with the CEO from First Spark, this being the company under NCSoft who develops Throne of Liberty. Amazon Games is just a publisher for the global market. From this interview, you can read here that First Spark has kind of split off from NCSoft. They are mostly independent, with NC holding 100% of the company's shares. They claim here that they aim to maintain TL's current structure for the next 5 to 10 years, with major updates once or twice a year, preparing another major regional update in the first half of next year, that being the promised Nyx territory. They also state here their original principle when launching the game was to provide a global service, eliminating pay-to-win elements as much as possible, stating even now most of their services they offer, including Amazon, generate revenue through cosmetics and also their battle passes. And they want to create a perception that these guys are trustworthy. We can also blame AGS apparently for changing their plans with housing. They originally were going to push it back to early next year, but based on AGS suggestions, they postponed a large chunk of content that they were planning to pursue to release housing earlier. They also give some information on their Project SC, which is their mobile version of Throne of Liberty. They will be developing it in Unreal Engine 5, and they're preparing something to show us around the summer of next year, 2026. They are also apparently working on some other new games, not PvP games, but more co-op PvE, short-form, session-based, teaming up to attack bosses, and they expect to have their first internal prototype by the end of this year. For me, that was about the main takeaway from this interview. I'll leave a link in the video description. You can read through it for yourself, but you do need to auto-translate it as a...
Posledná séria, oficiálne 11.11, neoficiálne 12.12 a oficiálne 11.11 predmet zradno. Je to za nami. Je to za nami, zrekapitulujeme to. ...711. relaxačný tréningový deň za nami, 711. Bolo 30.10.2025, skončili sme 18.32. Segment trval 8 minút a 50 sekúnd, solidný čas.